Hey everyone, what's happening this morning? Today we're going to go over knives and your boat. So, after captaining for almost 20 years now, I've run across a couple things and things that have changed over time. One of the things is when braid came around, people were getting sliced up with braid. So we're going to go over a couple different tricks. This is mostly for the big three-way striper guys when they get hung up on the bottom. And a lot of times people will try to get their hands in there and grab a hold of the braid. This right here is Dacron. I've got some 20-pound Power Pro hooked up on the other side. And we're going to actually try cutting some of these, and we're going to try and slice them through some stuff. But I want to show you guys kind of the gauntlet of things. Most people on their boat, you go to the tackle shop, and guys get bait and they go out, and a lot of times they've got, you know, whatever busted old pocket knife on them that they use. Sometimes you've seen some of these or left at a beach. I like my Dexter fillet knife. I always got that on the boat. You got scallop knives, you got some clam knives. You see everybody's cutting bait with this stuff. That's not really going to cut through anything. So, you got smaller ones. You got the Dexter bait knives. These are really good, really cheap. Love having these around, even use them in the kitchen. You see guys at work on the boat wear the Grundens. I used to keep one of these on me in Maine when I wore my coveralls, so I had it on me just in case I needed quick access. It's on my suspender part, and I'd be able to pull it off and have it on hand. A lot of fishing guys, you've got your pliers on you. You can use those to get them out, try to cut everything, but if you run into rope, you're gonna have trouble with that. It's a little small. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use. A lot of times in the bigger boat, when I had the Parker, when I was running the Parker, I had my dive knife. I always kept my dive knife strapped to my leg, just in case I needed something really quickly. I can pop it out, drag it out, and have it ready to go. So I can cut pretty much anything. So we'll show you that too. And just in case you've got your trusty knife and it's a little dull, we got sharpeners. You got your quick sharpener, which you just run down through real quick. Place it down, run the knife down through it while you're holding it. The protector right there, keeps your hand safe. Diamond file. That's for honing a fine edge at the end after you've already gotten the burrs and stuff out of it. I like this. This is another Dexter. And use a clean blade on it. Don't use anything that's got meat or anything else on it. You don't want the fat to actually get inside the grooves in there and foul that up. And commercial guys, we've got machetes for rope. And not commercial fishing guys, but regular recreational fishing guys too. A lot of times what'll happen is if you're fishing Eastern Long Island, and this probably goes up throughout New England, you got lobster pots. And if you get wrapped up in a lobster pot and it wraps around your blade as it's spinning back there, even though you're just drifting along, it'll spin you around and pull the back of the boat down, especially if you're in Plum Gut, which happened to me probably in about 2002, 2003. It actually came around, it came through just underneath the Plum Island Lighthouse, and it wrapped up in my prop, which I got over here, which we're going to actually kind of go over, and we're going to talk about that. And it pulled the back of my boat down. It spun it around, it started pulling it down. And I had to think fast because I started getting water in the back of the boat. So we're going to show you what to do with that too. So hang in there and we're going to go over some of these goodies. Alright, we're going to do some demonstrations now. So I got both hands free. We got some of our knives, everyday carries. This is a karambit, that's what I usually carry. Then we have like just a regular pocket knife, dive knife, clam knives, bait knives, pliers. Every fisherman's got pliers on them. Commercial guys, you got your machetes, wooden dowels. Wooden dowel was for the mates on party boats and charter boats. Those guys would keep those in their back pocket when braid started coming out so that they could break you off the bottom without slicing through a finger. So we got some foam. We're going to use that to replicate fingers so that we don't slice them open. And we've got our Dexter fillet knife. So you guys are probably going to have one of these. So we're going to run them through some tests here. I've got on the other side of us, I've got some rope, some nylon rope like dock line. We're going to use that. We've got power cord. We got that. 20-pound Power Pro. 80-pound Dacron. So we got a couple things we're going to test here. We all know dull bait knife, dull clam knives. It's going to be a struggle to do anything. How long are we going to sit here for today with this? Boat's going down. We're going to be here a while. So those are pointless. We're not even going to deal with those. We got a mini Dexter that's really sharp. I think this was like $2. I'm not even going to hit the braid with it. Here's power cord. Nice and sharp. That's what you need. Really sharp. Fillet knife, we all know, is going to cut through that easily. Alright. Everyday carry knives. Little Smith & Wesson pocket knife and a little Tac Force pocket knife. Both of these are probably 10 to 15 bucks. Like nothing. And of course this is just looks like it's gonna go through like nothing. Yeah, like nothing. Popped right through it. Alright, so we know those are gonna work. Alright, here we go. Finger samples. Some insulated foam for piping. We're gonna take our 20-pound braid, Power Pro. We're gonna wrap it up on there, and we're gonna pull it. Slices through it like nothing. So, I would say it's not good to try to pull on braid with your bare hand. It's gonna slice right into it, right through the meat, and it's happened to me before. And especially if it's moving and you're sliding, it's gonna burn and go straight through down to the bone, and then you're gonna have to be able to try to get it out back through the meat. So you don't ever want to use bare hands and try to pull on that if it's caught on the bottom. Here we go. Now we got our 80-pound Dacron on there. Pull it taut like you're stuck on the bottom. Not a whole lot there. Goes right through it. Alright, bring out our next one. We'll go back to the 20-pound. Now we got a much bigger piece. Here's my finger compared to the insulated. We're going to wrap it around. We're going to come back. I should probably have something over my hand instead of using my hand like this. Use a clam knife. Alright, let's pull through it and see what happens. Sliding down the handle. Oop, snapped it. We snapped the string before we got through it. So, still burnt down in. Got into it a bit. But it snapped. 20-pound Power Pro snapped on the bigger one. Alright. Which could snap and it be in your finger still. Let's try the 80-pound Dacron. Spin it up on here. Put on there. Alright. Use a whole new sample, so you can't say that didn't work. We'll wrap it around on there, and we'll pull it. That's going through pretty good. Nothing snapping yet. Oh, what was that? It went through. There you go. Sliced right down through and left a little curly cue on it. That's it. Sliced right through that one, so it'll do the same to your hand too. So that's why you use a wooden dowel or something that's got a solid handle, not your hand trying to pull it free from the bottom. Otherwise it's going right through your hand. Okay everybody, I'm going to try to do this so it's going to be the clearest and easiest way to go over it. Alright, so I took some of the knives that we have what most of you guys are probably going to have on you. And we're going to try to cut this 80-pound Dacron. I got a couple pieces of it, and we've got big, thick, heavy rope, like a dock line. It's bigger than a 1/2 inch. So we got that. We're going to use some of what we have here. Now, I keep trying to do this, but I keep running back into it's just too much going on. So we've got my dive knife that I have on me, which is always quick, easy access right there, ready to go. Which is great because when something happens, it happens fast. It doesn't, you know, show itself a mile away and say, hey, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. It just happens. So, fishermen, you guys have your pliers on you. You've always got it on your belt, hanging there, ready to go. We take our 80-pound Dacron, and this is a beat-up pair of pliers. Cuts it no problem. When it comes to something bigger, it's not going to happen. Even if I break it down into one of the pieces of it, you're going to be here a while. So, carry something with you other than just a pair of pliers if you're a fisherman. Guys, I cut bait, clams on the beach. Have little clam knives. Well, these aren't going to help you do much of anything. They'll cut this 80-pound Dacron. No problem. I got a pretty good edge on that one still. You can still feel it on there. So that'll work. But when you come to this, we'll even try one of the little ones. It's got a good edge on it, but you're still going to be here all day. That was one of them. So it'll actually get through it eventually. Alright. So we got that. We got another little mini dive knife. If you guys that wear Grundens, you guys that are working in the yard, you can put these on your suspenders on your pants, have it attached to you so it's easy. You pull it out, go in case you got to cut a line real quick, in case you got to cut a rope because, you know, it's pulling the boat the wrong way or it's pulling the boat down. Try to get it on there. Pretty good, pretty quick. Just cut that. Good to have something on you. Better to have something than nothing. And this cute little guy doesn't cost much of anything. Good to have on you. Fishermen guys that fillet everything. Dexter knife. Anti-safe. These things are great. I forget what this one is. This is a 7-inch blade. An 8-inch blade. One of those. But this will be perfect. Cut through all this line, no problem. You have it on the deck of your boat. You got a cutting board. Keep it there, no problem. Cutting this little end here, no problem. These are good to have. Keep them around with you all the time. Commercial guys. How many commercial boats have a rusty machete laying around on it? Mine did. I always had one there because I was pulling dredges. So I used to have this on there. How do you think it's going to cut through this? It's all really rusty looking blade. Let's try it. And not put it through my leg. That was fairly quick. Quicker than you'd think. Let's try a sharp, brand new machete. Made in Brazil. Alright, let's go up a little bit. Let's try this one. Well, that took nothing. That was super quick, really sharp, took no time at all. So your sharpest is going to be the best. My dive knife, I don't think that's going to help too good. It's fairly small, it's getting old now. It's going to take quite a bit, I think. Yeah. Then there's a ridgeback. Better way to go. Right there, the serrated part. That'll help cut through it a lot quicker. But as long as it's close to you on the boat, it's there, easy access, able to get to it instead of having to dig through tackle box and try to dig through things to find it. That's what you're going to need. because when it happens quick. Like right here. When that thing got a hold of me, it wrapped the pot around it, the rope came around, and it wrapped around underneath it, and it came up tight. Swung the boat around, pulled the back end of the boat down, and when I trimmed the motor up to get to it, it pulled it down even more, and then the water line went from there up to here, and then all the water started pouring in the back of the boat. So I had to hang off the back of the boat to reach back here. So luckily with that boat, this is the knife that I had in 2002, 2003, and I was able to swing it off the back of the boat, get that line, break it free, and have the back of the boat pop back up and go away with the current. It was about a 4-knot current in Plum Gut underneath the Plum Island Lighthouse. So that got me up and out of there, but I had it there, fast, quick, easy access. It was a lot sharper back in the day, but I hope that helped you guys out. Alright, so what we learned basically, make sure you got this really sharp knife on you right away, not hidden someplace, and do not use your hand to help break free braid, because it will slice right down in through you and tear you up. Even if you try to do around your pinkies and then try to pull it or do anything, it will slice its way down through you. So that's pretty much it. Here's our evidence. Here's what's left over. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that, and hopefully we'll get some more good things to you guys. I'm debating here to do some piracy stuff from when I worked in the Bahamas. So that's fun stuff too to go over and try to teach people how to keep yourself safe in your own boat if you're traveling over there. So if you guys want more of that, let me know. Put in the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.